Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. I am Amant and today we are going to continue our journey through ESO. Um so I didn't upload the last run we did, which was only like 30 minutes. I didn't really feel like it was worth it because I spent so much time messing with things. So this is just going to be a continuation. I did a little bit without you guys, but not a whole lot. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue our journey here. Alright. And get right into this. What I do need to throw up is this, into this, and silence that. Fantastic. So, this is what I'm going to go up to next. I'm going to go talk to this gentleman here. Let's get out Mr. Kitty. Also, if you guys didn't know, I don't know if you guys are interested in the new Star Trek show, Picard, but I did a video earlier about my thoughts on it. I know the show's not quite complete yet, but it's almost there, and I felt like I had a pretty good basis on to do like a non-spoiler review on my thoughts on it. So you guys can always go to the YouTube channel, Nephalem Entertainment, to check that out.
An examiner's quorum needs 3 members. You both know this.
Not this again.
It's not just superstition, Soraville. We need outside perspective.
So, what? We just randomly recruit the next adventurer that passes by?
Oh, just so happens to be me. Look at that.
And just like that, Oriel provides. Greetings, Caraval. I am Chief Juris Reeve Tarnamir of the Divine Prosecution. Or at least I was, in the long ago. I know this is unorthodox, but perhaps you'd be interested in helping us.
What's going on?
As you can see, a murder took place here. My protégés, Lorne and Soraville, came to investigate, but I fear they may lack perspective. The particulars of this murder... Forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. They need fresh eyes. Yours, I believe.
What would you have me do?
You would take on the duties of the Adminan, the listening eye, an auspicious role. The Adminan serves as the fulcrum, balancing competing theories. They also collect evidence, interview suspects, and the like. What do you say?
Alright, I'll help you solve this murder.
I thank the Divines that you've agreed to help. This murder weighs heavy on all of us. The victim, Elamorian, was not well liked. Many locals may lift a glass to his passing. But the assassin, the Ghost of the Green, that's altogether different.
Who is the Ghost of the Green?
Better to ask Lorne about it. Capturing the ghost was her obsession for a time. The fact that he's returned does not sit well with her. I can say no more. I don't want to prejudice your impressions. The Adminan should bring a fresh perspective.
What can you tell me about Lorne and Soraville?
They're the most gifted investigators I've ever trained. Soraville has keen eyes and solid instincts when it comes to reading people. Good at finding pressure points, you know? As for Lorne, she has a mind like a dwarven puzzle box.
A mind like a puzzle box?
For Lorne, logic is an art. She's clinical in her sensibilities, precise. Many of us have come to rely on magical inquiry to solve crimes. She relies on her wits and intuition instead. Of course, this case presents unique challenges.
What do you mean by unique challenges?
Lorne and Soraville drifted apart shortly after they caught the original Ghost of the Green. It's a complicated matter, not my story to tell. Suffice it to say, this case cuts deep, and Lorne seems distracted. I hope you can help her keep her wits.
Who are you exactly?
As I said, was the Chief Inquisitor for the Divine Prosecution's Hindelatus Wing, the division charged with solving doctrinal crimes. Forgive me, it's a mouthful for newcomers, I know. I retired here to Russefeld a few decades ago.
Oh, so you're not actually in charge here?
Well, I own the land, so in some ways I have even greater authority than I did as Chief Inquisitor. I still enjoy a bit of clout, too. Real leadership doesn't rely on titles, Kerem. Not a popular opinion here in Summerset, but true nonetheless.
Before you retired, did you take a habit of disputa disputinizing total strangers?
Ha! Fair, I suppose. I may be retired, but I've spent the better part of 3 centuries examining crime scenes and interrogating criminals. When it comes to reading people, I am more than proficient.
Well, I'm no saint.
Let me guess. Thieves' Guild? Or is it Dark Brotherhood? I won't pretend that bringing a criminal into this business sets my heart at ease, but you're no common hood. You're a professional. Who better to investigate a crime than a criminal?
Who is the Ghost of the Green?
Better to ask Lorne about
Who are
it.
you expected?
As I said, was the Chief Inquisitor for the Divine Prosecution's Hindelatus wing. Well, I own the land. Ha! Fair, I suppose. I may be retired, but I've spent the better part of 3 centuries examining crime scenes and interrogating criminals. When it comes to reading people, I am more than proficient.
You really think I'm the right person for this job?
Well, you're the right person for the job right now. Time and circumstances, my friend. Time and circumstances. I know you won't let us down.
Okay.
So you'll be joining us. Good. Call me Lorne. No need for flowery titles. We Altmer have too many names already. I'm glad you're here. Outsiders often make the best adminins. A fresh pair of eyes will be essential here. More essential than usual.
Why is that especially important now?
It's a long and depressing story. One I'm not keen to recount. For now, just know that whoever murdered Halimorian took great pains to make it look like the work of the Ghost of the Green. A killer that Soraville and I apprehended decades ago.
What about this murder reminds you about the Ghost of the Green?
The ghost always left a signature to let us know it was him. He killed each victim with a single wood elf arrow to the heart, then laid a fern over the body. The fern is here, but the shot was sloppy, and the arrow is of high elven make. It's odd.
What do you need from me? What do you need me to do?
I need to examine the body in more detail. Can you do a sweep of the vineyard? If you find anything, blow this whistle. It also might be worth questioning people in town. They'll be more forthcoming with an outsider.
Okay. Sure. Alright. Now before I talk to this gentleman here, let's make sure everything is... Okay.
What do you want? The Revelators already questioned me and cut me loose. I just want to be here if something exciting happens.
Oh wait, am I not supposed to... Udok. Oh no, this person's right here. Why would I not talk to this person first? Okay, let's
What
talk
do you
to you.
want? The Revelators
You
already
think this
questioned
is
me and cut
exciting?
me loose. You don't. The Ghost of the Green has returned. Zen's avenging champion. Of course it's exciting. These Longlegs thought they executed him years ago, but now he's back, ready to dole out Deepwood justice.
So you think Halloran had it coming?
New around here, eh? Halimorian was a sap-ass dandy, slapping wood elves with one hand and groping them with the other. The Ghost of the Green just did what the prosecution wouldn't. Good riddance.
So Halloran treated Wood Elves poorly. You think that's why he was murdered?
Murdered? No, executed. Executed by a righteous hand. Just have a look around, outsider. I'll bet my horns you'll find evidence of misdeeds. This was a long time coming. Hopefully it put these other long-legged prigs on notice.
Give me 2 seconds, guys. My brother needs help, real quick. Yes. Yes. There's tags on there. I put tags on there. But the tags I had select, like I can select, are very limited. It's really weird. All right. Okay. So, let's see. Go ahead and talk to this person.
Ah, you come to babble with Babblebrook? When came the killers? I had a look.
Killers? You mean killer?
Babblebrook knows what Babblebrook sings. Why can't you make sense of things? A ghost did bring the vintner's end, but even wraiths can have a friend. Don't you see? Death comes in twos. Friends and killers both win and lose.
So you're saying the Ghost of the Green had an accomplice?
Killers and killed are two, it's true. So near, the source of fear. But Babblebrook babbles too long, it seems. Best make haste, or we'll hear more screams.
You, sir, are very annoying.
It really is too bad about Halamorian. I told him he shouldn't be so free with his politics. It's a different climate now, after all. You have to watch what you say around people. On the upside, it's good to be rid of a rival vintner.
He was a business rival? I guess that makes you a suspect to his murder.
Oh, darling, you're a bit late to the party if that's why you're here. I already submitted my statement to the revelators, and my alibi is thrice confirmed. To be honest, the only reason I'm still here is to find one of my servant girls.
One of your servants went missing?
Yes, a charming young wood elf named Farrell. I only recently brought her on. She used to work for the late Halamorian, but there was some kind of incident. I don't know the details.
If she stopped working for Halamorian, why would she be here?
According to my other servant girl, she often came back here to visit the friends she left behind. She'd attend Bosma suppers, midday revels in the grape fields, that sort of thing. I encourage my girls to take time for themselves, within reason.
If I see her, I'll let her know you're looking for her.
Aren't you a cherry blossom? That would be lovely. Take care, Karen.
Yeah, you're annoying too. Search the fields. Alright, so into the fields I go. Do. Oh. Oh. She's dead.
Another body. Delightful.
Oh dear. Blood on her hands and blouse. But no slashing wounds. This doesn't fit the pattern. The ghost always kills with a bow. This was spur of the moment. Unexpected. Maybe she fought back.
Why do you insist on puzzling these things over like an femme? You know the death memory ritual. It's a simple...
Enough, Soraville. You know that's forbidden. Admonin, look around and see if you can find the source of this blood.
Okay. Do. Hmm.
You found something? So did I. It looks like Fariel was strangled, not stabbed. This blood must be the attacker's. A sickle? Blood on the blade. She must have used it to defend herself. Then the attacker hid it. This blood could be the key.
Can we use the blood on the sickle to find out who the killer is?
I intend to, yes. I'm a fair hand at alchemy. You'd be surprised how useful it can be in my line of work. I've caught more killers with flasks and alembics than I have with any sword. My husband used to say Sorry.
What? What? Something wrong?
I suppose it's past time I told you. The ghost murdered 17 people before we caught him. His last victim was my husband. Soraville's wife committed suicide when she heard the news. They were having an affair, you see. It was a difficult time.
I'm sorry.
It's fine, Now you see why we needed a neutral party. Enough. Let's get back on task. I'd like you to search Halamorian's villa. It's just southwest of here. He was unpopular. If we can find out why, we might be able to establish motive.
Okay. So then. Over here.
Baby,
Yes, baby.
what's the name of the mask?
The mask?
Yeah, for the virus and everything.
It's a P100. 7700 series. Just put 7700. Run upstairs. Ah. What happened? Well, it seems like we're having some minor difficulty. I think my game just crashed. Very odd. Yep. So we're in the process. So I am gonna go into standby here for a moment, and I will be right back. we are back up and running. Alright. So, now since that's done, we can go ahead and head on back down. Yes, right back outside. Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to be checking up on you. I just think better when I walk. And the blood is still simmering in the alembic. It will be some time before I have the results. Did you find anything of use in Halamorian's villa?
I found this letter. Hamamoran might have been abusing his wood elf workers, Feral especially.
From what I hear, the accusations are almost certainly true. So, Halamorian was making unwanted advances. Of course.
Of course.
The original ghost murder spree started with a high elf farmer who took liberties with his Bosmer laborers. We never published the details of that investigation. It can't be a coincidence. This new ghost must be someone in the know. Someone close.
Any ideas?
None that I'm keen to share, not yet anyway. For now, let's go with what we know. The Wood Elves have motive. Soraville went down to the cottage east of here to look around. Meet him there, and see if you can shake anything loose. I have to think.
Okay. Mr. Kitty. Come on, man.
I assure you, Chief, it would bring me no joy to unleash our revelators on your new home, but I'll have to unless you let us take a look around.
Fine, but just one of you, your partner. Do your work, then leave us in peace.
One, then. I'll be sure to report your compliance to the Divine Prosecution.
Like we have a choice in the matter. Come, join me for a meal. Meat's fresh enough.
Delightful. I suppose I'll stay here to break bread with the Chief while you have a look around. Not the way I wanted things to go, but we will simply have to adapt.
Lauren told me about her husband and your wife.
Did she? I must admit, I'm surprised. Lorne never talks about that ordeal. Certainly not with me, anyway.
Tunamir said you two drifted apart after you caught the first ghost of the Green.
My. Are you an adminin or a confessor? Tanamir is quite right. After all that happened, we had a difficult time getting back into a routine. I tried to keep things professional, healthy, but she was just lost. She never fully recovered.
So what brought you back together?
Tanamir. When the Ghost of the Green returned, Tanamir naturally called on the two people best suited to catch him. It was awkward at first, but we've managed. I suppose I have you to thank for that. In part, at least.
Do you still think about what happened?
Not regularly, no. We High Elves have acute memories, but I find that if you stay busy enough, you don't have time to reminisce. So much the better.
What exactly should I be looking for in the Besmore house?
Anything at all that could link this clan, or one of its members, to the murders of Halamorian or Fariel. None of these Wood Elves held Halamorian in high regard. We just need to find out if that enmity led to murder.
Do you have any advice for me?
Operate under the assumption that the killer was here, or still could be. Question everything you see and hear, and look out for any overt or subtle references to the ghost of the green.
Lorna mentioned that some aspects of this case reminds her of your first encounter with the ghost.
Ah, yes. I hadn't even thought of that. A corrupt high elf merchant and an abused wood elf girl. There are certainly similarities.
You don't find that suspicious?
I find everything suspicious. Whoever this killer is, they've obviously acquainted themselves with the ghost's history and methods. We kept most of those details secret, but unscrupulous revelators routinely sell those details to enthusiasts.
Okay, and what do you make of all this?
Honestly, I think this is the work of a deranged and obsessive mind. One of these wood elves read about the ghost of the green, saw an opportunity for cultural glory, for immortality, and seized it. Even so, Lorne and I have to be sure.
Okay. Does sound like a copycat to me personally, but... Alright. I guess I'm going inside here then. Oh.
Who are you? Are you with the Divine Prosecution? My husband warned me you might come poking round.
Why do you think we'd come looking around?
Halamorian hated us. He abused our children and tried to drive us off. Of course the High Elves would suspect us. And our son Kellan, he... Never mind, please just go. We don't want any trouble. We just want to live here in peace.
If your son is involved, he could be in danger, and I honestly just want to help.
You really just want to keep him safe?
Yes, of course.
Well, I'm not supposed to say this, but Kellan has been going on about the ghost of the green for weeks now. You know boys and their masked heroes. I didn't think there was any harm in it. But now...
Do you think your son could possibly be responsible for Halloran's death?
No, of course not. He's a good boy. I only mean that it could look suspicious because of his interest in those old legends. Besides, didn't the ghost of the green run around in a mad hunter's costume? Where would my son get something like that?
Are you sure there's nothing else you may want to tell me?
Yes, I'm sure. Look, you're free to look around. Just try to... We're simple men, we don't have much. Halimorian may have been a cruel bigot, but none of us would ever murder him for it, I swear.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Whee! Okay. And onward. Oh.
Ozma cuisine is truly revolting. I bought us as much time as I could. I hope you found something useful.
I found this journal. Cillian definitely killed Halloran. Looks like he fled to the nearby shrine.
A shrine? There's an old shrine to Ifre west of here, the Red Temple. But from what Tarnamir told me, people rarely visit. Filled with wild animals or some such. I only know of one entrance, a cave nearby. Follow me.
Alright, I'll follow you to the Red Temple. Ugh. It wasn't a very far run, was it? Alright. Search the Red Temple.
We should split up. Don't want this little scamp slipping out behind us. I can handle this gap easily. You search the other hall.
No, wait! I did everything you asked! I just can't anymore! I'm not a killer! I only wanted to protect Farrell!
Oh my.
We could have worked such terrible wonders together. Pathetic. You, though, you're perfect. Tell Lorne her past is hunting her present. Yes, tell her that.
Oh man.
What's happening? Am I...
You've been pierced by an arrow. Tell me everything you know, quickly.
The ghost recruited me. Said he needed me. He gave me the costume. Told me to kill as he would. Alamorian hated us. Was going to kill us. I know it. After what he did to Farrell.
Farrell? The Bosmere girl that was murdered?
Farrell is dead. Oh, Divines. You've cursed me, haven't you? I only shot Alamorian, I swear it. Farrell was so kind. I wanted Alamorian to pay. I thought the Ghost of the Green was a hero. I wanted people to see me that way.
Tell me who the real ghost is, the one who recruited you.
Never saw his face. He never said his name. I didn't need to know. I'd read the stories. I believed in him, and he saw something in me. I never... Mother... I'm sorry.
Cillian. Kinda seems a little suspicious to me. Ooh. Oh, I can't. No? Okay, never mind. What's big crab? I don't know. Guess I don't need to worry about such nonsense.
I was too slow. Damned Mer slipped right past me. Tall for a wood elf, and quick as a spooked hare. So, it really is the chief's son.
Not exactly. Cillian's dead, killed by another Ghost of the Green.
Wait, what? What do you mean, another Ghost of the Green? The journal you showed me, did Kellan kill Alamorian or not?
He killed Alamorian, but only after he was recruited by the Ghost of the Green.
What about the wood elf girl, Fariel? Did he kill her too?
I don't know. I took the arrow that killed him as evidence. Maybe Thorian will learn something from them.
Yes. Show her the arrow immediately. Perhaps she can compare Kellan's blood to the blood on Fariel's sickle. At the very least, we'll be able to determine if Kellan killed Fariel. I'll be along as soon as I'm able.
Okay. Everything in this game makes me suspicious. So, like right now, I feel like he's the killer, but probably not. Realistically, he wouldn't be able to switch armors that fast, but all the same. Honestly, I was thinking it was the wood elf in the beginning. The one I talked to. That was like the whole fanatic of the killer. Alright, so continuing on.
You're back. And not a moment too soon. Do you have something for me?
A wood elf called Celian killed Halamanor. However the heck you pronounce that. Halamanorian. Halamarian. Whatever. But a second Ghost of the Green shot and killed him.
A second ghost. I suspected as much. And he killed this Kellan with that arrow? Another high elf hunting arrow, like the one that killed Halamorian. Kellan had motive. This second ghost provided the costume, the weaponry. But why?
He told me to tell you that your past is haunting your present.
So, this isn't about Halamorian. It isn't about the Wood Elves or Altmer prejudiced. It's about me. It's always been about me. I knew it. I knew this was too convenient. I also knew the Mer who killed Faril couldn't be this Kellan.
How?
I just finished experimenting on the blood from Faril's sickle. It was Altmer blood. This second ghost isn't some wood elf zealot. He's a high elf like me. I moved the bodies to Tarnamir's manor. We should... Maybe we missed something.
I'll be right behind you. What? Alright guys, give me a moment. My wife is summoning me. I will be back in a sec. Alright, let's see. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Alright. Guess she ran up here, right?
What? This place has been... What happened here? Oh no. No.
Oh no.
Tarnamir? Tarnamir, are you here? No.
Oh man.
I can't.
I'm so sorry, ma'am.
You found something? This is a message. Everything in this room. It's all meant to tell us something. What's that on the wall?
Someone scribed the word Elevine into the wall.
Elevane is another name for the healer's owl. Elevanes lay their eggs, then abandon them. We use that word to describe people who are cold-hearted or aloof. And then there's the bodies. Arranged to mimic Mara's cross. This is about love. Intimacy.
Someone who loved you?
Or more likely, someone I failed to love. There's only one suspect left. A Mer with means, motive, and deep understanding of the ghost of the green.
Huh. Sorville.
No. It can't be. The ghost of the green ruined Sorville's life. Just as he ruined mine. If not for the ghost, Sorville's wife would likely still be alive. I have to know. I'm sorry for what you're about to see. Auriel, forgive me.
What are you gonna do?
Stand back, and I'll show you. You already saw how Kellan died. Now, we'll see the others.
What's this? A tiny ghost of a green? Ha! Run along, well, before... What have I done?
Kellan definitely killed Halamorian. Now, Faril.
Who are you?
I'm afraid you've seen too much. You poor thing.
Sorville was observing Kellan when Faril saw him. She slashed him with her sickle before he overpowered her.
So it is you.
See?
Shame.
I know it.
The shame is Lorne's, old Mer. Now she'll have your death on her conscience, too.
No, Sorville. This is you and you alone.
Give my regards to my loving wife and Lorne's degenerate husband. Lorne. I know you're watching, Lorne. Now that I've broken your spirit and you've broken your vow, come to the place where my wife is buried. There, I will break your body.
Wow.
I need some air. I'll be outside.
I'm coming outside too. I mean, it's just weird, right? It's not like you made your husband cheat on you with his wife.
How could he blame me for this? Is it not enough that I lost my husband? Damn him. His wife was buried here. This is where we'll find him. You're sticking by my side. Even after I use that death memory ritual. I appreciate that, Admin. Truly. I suppose I owe you a bit of an explanation.
Yeah, tell me what this is really about, because it's kind of important.
I told you how the ghost of the green killed my husband. Sorville's wife, my husband's lover, was overcome with grief. I think she truly loved him. As soon as she heard the news, she climbed into the wash tub, opened her wrist, and died.
And Saraville blames you for this?
Not for that. For what came after. Sorville wanted us to mend each other's wounds. Perhaps even fall in love and make a life together. I just couldn't. I focused on the work and pushed him away. He grew detached, bitter. Now, I need to stop him.
I think so.
Come, let's put an end to this.
Let's put an end to it. Indeed. So, okay, you get stuck in the bushes. Okay.
Sorville, I know you're here. What do you want from me?
Oh, Lorne, I've already taken so much. Your teacher, your honor, your pride. There's only one thing left for me to take. Your life.
All because you wanted... Oh.
Sorville.
All because you want to give her your...
Don't worry about me. Go. We can't let Sorville escape again. Don't worry about me.
So you're seriously that upset because she want to give you her toupang? Cause she wanted to give you the goods, give you the clam, slobber on your knobber. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Oh. I don't know who that is, but I'm not worried about you. I guess I don't have a choice. Ooh. Spiders.
to the Green's final victim. Time to die, Admanen.
Okay, and then out we go. Okay. Simple enough.
Somerville. Is he... He is. It's done then, isn't it? I knew he wouldn't come quietly. In the end, I bear the blame. A killer. Right beside me, and I didn't see it until more lives were lost. I'm glad you were here, Admin.
Are you alright?
I will be. The arrow struck near my collarbone. Somerville was a gifted marksman. Maybe he couldn't see as well through the mask, or it was nerves. Or maybe he didn't really want me dead after all. Just one more question I'll never have answered.
Is there anything else I can do?
One more thing, if you're willing. I'm certain that Somerville never spoke to Kellan's parents, given that this was all his scheme to begin with. They lost their son, and they don't know why. It was you that avenged him. You should tell them that.
What about you?
I just need a moment here alone. Ironic that this came to a head in such a holy place. Maybe I can find some absolution here. Or at least some small measure of peace.
So Sauerven did all this just to hurt you?
He did. Perhaps I deserved it. But all those people, an innocent girl, a naive young Mer, a dear friend. They paid the price, while I still live. I don't know if I'll ever make peace with that.
Seville was a madman. This wasn't your fault.
You're right, I suppose. I just wish I had been better. A better Jurisreeve, a better wife, a better friend. Maybe I could have prevented all this. I'm sorry. Thank you for your kind words. I will try to take them to heart. You have my word.
Take care. Okay. Old wounds.
He's my son. I deserve to know what's going on.
I don't. I am sorry. But the prosecution is still examining his body. We will release his remains to you as soon as we can.
You. I remember you. Please. You have to tell me what's going on. My son never came home. And now they tell me they won't even let me see him. What happened to my boy?
I'm sorry. We couldn't save him, but we brought his killer, the Ghost of the Green, to justice.
If for his mercy. How could you? Why didn't you save him? Damn this place. Damn the prosecution. Here, take this thing. I found it under Kellon's bed. I never want to see it again. I never want to see you again. God help me.
Sorry, ma'am.
A hard thing to witness. There are rarely any happy endings in this line of work. You just have to remember that things would be much worse had you not been here. That matters.
Maybe. But that doesn't make it any easier. That poor woman. She lost everything because of him. And with that, guys, we're actually going to come to the end of the stream for a little bit. I might come back on for another hour in a little bit, but I'm going to take a moment, get a couple things situated. If you noticed, I changed the backdrops of my things. I'm working on having all new ones redone. So these will be temporary until I get the new ones in. But by all means, if you like the video, please like it. You can always join me on Instagram, Discord, YouTube, or Facebook, and our Twitch. I know some of you watch on Facebook, some of you watch on Twitch, so vice versa. Most updates and stuff come out through the Facebook, and YouTube has all our previous videos. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff, whatever you want to do. I appreciate the support. And you all have a good one, and maybe I'll see y'all later.